My daughter says she doesn't have enough shoe storage, so we are going to replace this with shoe storage that instead of shoes being planted vertical, we'll plant them horizontal and maybe double her shoe storage and maybe continue it all the way up to the ceiling. Let's see, measurements. We're gonna have to work around that light right there, obviously. I don't want to go in too far and block her access to her cubby. Unless I move the cubby out. Let's see here. Let's just go 2 feet. So 2 feet by 68. 2 feet by 68. And then we'll do a second half. We'll do a second half. 2 feet by 26. 68, 26, 2 feet. Yeah, this is some of the slats that I obtained a couple of days ago from my friends over at Lowe's. See that? Just beautiful. And these right here are going to be perfect for this project. They got the length. I think that they're going to be the perfect dimensions for my daughter's little shoes. All right. Okay, I got some little 4-footers right here also that pull those out and use those as well. Very nice. Okay, I just ran some quick calculations on how many pieces of wood I'm going to need for this project. And I believe that I have enough here, so I'll go ahead and plane everything down and get it prepped to cut. Simona wants she likes everything painted white. And I've got this masonry, stucco, and brick white paint that we only use a little bit from. And I'm going to see if that'll work on wood. Why not? I hate to waste a roller on this, but you know, my daughter is very precious to me, so it's worth it. Let's see. Okay, everything is painted and it's gonna dry overnight, and let's play with this tomorrow. Okay, second day, and paint's dry, and I'm so indecisive I can't quite decide if I want to use these as a backing or to leave the backings open and just cut a couple of pieces as strips of backing on this project just to affix it to the wall. And I think that because it's inside a closet, I think that'll be fine. That's what I'm gonna do. I cut a strip on the bottom, a strip on the bottom, top and the bottom, and then I'll affix it to the wall that way. And that'll add about, 3/4 of an inch to the depth of this thing, which might be helpful because it's only gonna be, 6 inches to put her shoes onto. All right, well, let's go ahead and we'll start cutting. I'm also just going to make them 18 inches wide, not 24, because 18 inches will accommodate 2 sets of shoes and leave some space. We'll have 4 inches between the shoe spacing, and it'll be 18 inches across. I'll square up an end, and then I'll cut my 18-inch piece, and then I'll use that to measure out a block that I'll affix right here, and I'll use that to use as a measuring tool to make sure each piece is cut exactly the same size. indoor glue. Now let me explain something real quick. Right now my daughter's sleeping, so I can't go in and remeasure her closet, but I think that if I just make this one piece, and my boards are only 82 inches and change, they're gonna fit in that spot. If I go in and there's like a piece of trim up on top, I'm gonna cut that out and fit this between it, so it'll just run from the trim on the floor up as high as it'll go. This will fit perfectly. A little bit shorter than what I was expecting, but it'll be okay. So we're just gonna make one piece, we're gonna fit it in there, and it's gonna be perfect. All I gotta do is figure out how I'm gonna put this together without having an actual table. I'm just using sawhorses. 18-inch pieces here. Got my glue. These sides right here for the outsides. Why does that matter? Because there's less splintery stuff and flaws on this side. And I'll do that with each piece that I put on here. So I'll put this right here and this right here. I'll use this just to stabilize it a little bit. Oops. Doesn't go as high as I wanted to, but I think it'll be okay. Just to get us started. I know what you're saying, Brett. Why don't you just lay it on its side? That's probably a good call, but I like to do things as difficult as possible. A little bit of glue. I think I'll do the bottom first. A little bit of glue. Okay. You just watch. Everything's going to work out just fine. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay. Do not panic. Do you see what I see? All right. I think I might have to go with longer brad nails. These are the 1 inch. I'll move on down here. Bring my glue with me. Bring the brad nailer with me. A little bit of glue over here. Get this out of the way. That didn't really help at all, did it? Okay, so if I want to have 4 inches between each one, I should measure every 5 inches. So 5, 10, 15. take the speed square and we'll mark a line on the inside to line up with. Otherwise, perception is going to create the illusion that you're straight, but you're not. Okay, so I have my lines marked all the way down on both sides, and I just have to remember that I am dropping these in on the bottom of the line, under the line, okay? So under the line, and I'll glue, and I will brad nail. Oh yeah. A little bit of glue. A little bit of brad nailing. Is this gonna make a mess? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you betcha. Just wipe as you go, I guess. Okay. Oh. I'll make sure I put the best side facing out, of course. You know, it is pallet boards, so we're not expecting perfection. Watch your fingers. All right. So that right there is one of the racking areas for the shoe, and we'll just go ahead and continue that all the way down. Well, I learned something today. If you use the flat part of your tip on your wood and you start at the top and work your way down, you can actually do a nice, even, thin application of your glue, like that. And when you stick your board on there, like this, it just goes right into place, just like that. I just had the glue, and now I can't find it. How is that possible? How is that? Oh, there it is. Well, we're coming right along here. I'm going to do one more with the 4-inch gap, and then I'll go ahead and I'll maybe do a couple so that she has room for her high tops or her boots. Just pick the best side to face out. Slide it into place. All right, so for the woodworking part, we're done. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do some spot sanding, and then I will repaint it, and then we'll hang it up. We'll see how it goes. I guess the one thing I forgot is the backer boards were hanging. So let's see here. I'm going to measure the width of the back. It looks like it's about 19 and a half. 19 and a half here. I'll go ahead and cut out 3. 1 middle top, and then I'll affix those, and we'll use those to drill into the wall and hang this thing. So for grins and giggles, I went ahead and cut out 4, since I was able to get 4 pieces out of that one long board, and that'll be better, I think. Maybe not, but we'll see. I want to draw that in. Suck in these ends right here that don't want to butt up too well. There you go. See that? A little bit of tough love. I mean, clearly I don't know what I'm doing. However, I'm having a lot of fun doing it. All right. Then I'm just going to use the orbital sander. Slap on my particulate respirator. You know that because it's purple. So if you're going to go out and into a riot wearing this right here, that's not going to do anything for gas. This is for particulate. Okay, let's see if my roller survived the night. And it did. Everything is nice and wet. A little bit of paint on the floor. Let me wipe that up so I don't track it everywhere. Okay. So let's touch up our paint job. Probably better if I used a brush. I should go change my shirt before I ruin this one. This was a Christmas gift, so I don't want to ruin it. That's better. Okay. Why would I paint the outside first? I buy these cheap little paint brushes for jobs like this, where your paint job doesn't have to be perfect. You're just getting a job done. So some of these corners I can't quite reach with the roller. I just don't want these lines showing. I'll go ahead and get those cleaned up. That way my daughter can be proud of the job that her dad did for her. And now we'll just let her dry for a little bit. I'm going to go out and work on another project. Shh. I'll say nothing. Okay, well this is where we're sticking the shoe shelf. So I'm gonna remove this. I'll cut this out so we can snug it against the wall. And we'll leave a little space right here for access to the light. See how it goes. Okay, after critical consultation with the boss over there, we've decided that It would be kind of nice to have this shelf leaning back a little bit so the shoes stay in place. And if we just affix it to the top so it's leaning back. Hi, baby.
I thought I'm the boss. Wow.
Yeah, we'll just have it sitting on the
Gonna
floor,
fix it?
leaning back like that. And this is how it's going to be set up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is for the boots. This is for the shoes.
Yeah. Shoes and boots.
Shoes and
Boots and shoes.
Boots and shoes.
Where's the stud? There it is. Okay. So I'm just going to screw that backboard right there into the stud. And that should be good to hold this thing in place, right? That's all it took was one screw and we're good. Solid like a rock.